Sergeant Brown. Let's see what happens. He is very brown. Taupe. So Askevin was just asking about climbing towers again in private chat. He just played on this map against Added. And, I mean, he's not going to show me, but there's a ramp over there. And sometimes there's like a tower you can climb up. And guys, just don't go up the tower. Like, you could totally go on this ramp. No problem. I'm okay with that. Just don't climb up towers. Like, in this map, that's like the only place you can get in trouble. On the outlying buildings, if you get that deployment, it's no problem going up to the second floor. There's steps. You know, that's tactics. See if he goes up this ramp. Up this ramp there, the fallen tower. You can go up there. That's fine. Anyone can go up that ramp. Even the Chaos Ogre. That's the other reason. He's like, well, he's playing a witch hunter. He's got an executioner. He can climb up there. It's like, well, the Chaos Ogre can't even climb up there. You know, that's not cool to go up there. He was saying the executioner could climb up there and get him if he was up there. But it's like the Chaos Ogre can't, and that gives you an unfair advantage. Most demons can't. His own ogre literally can't. So you cannot climb up awkward ass places. You can kind of see the tower up there for a second, which it looks like it's intact. He could maybe climb up there, but he can't. It would be illegal. Like there should be no. I just played Dig on a very awkward deployment with multiple levels, and I tried to leave things open relatively. You know, besides having to kill a plague bearer, who I surrounded. I could have climbed up and guarded the climb up point with a flagellant, and that felt wrong. So I left him downstairs to just absolutely get murdered. Um, so he kind of guarded it for a turn because he had to kill it, but then he was clearly fucking doomed. So that's the kind of stuff. No one's gonna kill that guy. Fresh pussy, huh? You gotta have a level 1. I don't think he's gonna kill that thing. No one can kill that thing in one turn. So, um, who knows where he went? Should be a good match. Um, Griffins just keeps running into the problem of not having enough damage on the field. I don't think he has his. Okay, he has one of the wolves. His wolves seem to be his only damage dealers. Like, literally. I hate to say that about an executioner, but he built a survival based executioner, which I think Mork was trying that a year ago or more. Like, he was practicing with the witch hunters. And he made this super survival witch hunter, which looks pretty comparable to what Griffin has. But he ultimately did like the same damage as a henchman or a hero. Like, it was like not great damage for an impressive. He does 5 attacks, you know, he can put fire, but they're all doing around like 45 to 50 damage. It's not good. So, if you're Ask, you want to lock down the executioner, and then you want to kill his wolf priest. And then he just truly struggles. And that's what Mork figured out. He knew he wanted to kill his wolf priest at all times. Like, that's where it's at. Dude's gone. He melted into the ether. So you can fight down here in the lower part of the building, no problem. May as well just grab that, honestly. Someone's pinging me to check to see if it's one of these players. Old book thief. You better come on out in here and join the chat so we can just rip on Griffin. It's like, how fucking dumb was that move? Griffin really likes to comment, which I like. I like that he comes in and comments. But we have to watch. It's so easy to be like, what are you doing? Do this. And I like, if you're the active streamer, I just don't want to say anything. It can kind of feel bad too, like backseat commenting and backseat driving. So I love the commentary, but we got to watch what we're saying at the moment, right? So Ramon was playing Book. I don't mind being like, oh, what is Book thinking right here? Which is also kind of a hint too, like, oh, Book should have done this and he didn't, and I can take advantage of it. So as players and people commenting, it's exciting and fun, but also we got to watch. We're not giving too much away, so like Book could look at or Griffin could be looking at this. I don't even know if he knows I'm streaming him, and be like, oh yeah, maybe I should have done that. There's still time to correct that. I don't know. I hope he's not listening to me, because that'd be fucking annoying to play and have to listen to me at the same time. Hey, what's up, Mark? I was just complimenting you. You would have loved it. It pained me to do so. I want you to know. Do we have a rivalry? I don't even know. I feel like we do, but we don't. Right? It's cool. It's cool. I'm not salty about you trouncing my trash ass sisters. Not at all. You will. It was a minor compliment, I think. I think I only said something like Mork knew to kill his wolf priests. So I can't build you up too much, man. Okay? It's not my DNA. Stop helling Zito. Why are you such a nice guy? What the fuck's your problem? I want to see Zito come a long way. He got 11 points or something against Added. I think I saw. He does have a bit of work to do. Though. I think Added was. I was talking a bit about coaching and not. But like, look, everyone can. It's a little rough when they're backseat commenting. It is like rough on the streamer or the player, because it can make you feel bad. But like, I think Zito could use help. You know what I mean? You want to say it in a nice way. It's like such a fine line. Like, how do you even define that? And if anyone's playing Zito and they're like, oh, he's giving him advice, like, come on. Like, the guy's kind of getting trounced out there. So, it's cool that you did the warband breakdown. I was watching some of it. There's like, you first have to make the builds, right? Like, that's literally step one. If you're making already like poor builds, you're at a big disadvantage. Because then step 2 is very complicated. Like this, the reason I love this game is it is like fucking complicated. Every little moves and strategy and thoughts matter. And then you throw in the dice and it just makes you chuckle and want to smash your head against a wall. Which is where the extra fun, just fun, comes from. Getting 20% dodge, Daredevil misses, and 95 minutes. It just feels so good in the moment. Ultimately, it didn't matter, right? But so making the warband correct is like literally step 1, and then there's so much more to, like, who do I move? Do I delay? Do I do this? When do I do this? When do I do that? That's like so intense, and that just takes time and practice. So I think like I didn't realize he has both wolf priests, so maybe he's remedied his problems. I really just don't see the damage on Griffin's team without these poor wolf priests. And I don't know why Griffin did this to himself. He just played the undead and took Doomweavers and Necromancers and was a caster. He took casting as his damage. and suffered, just like we all do. Just absolutely suffered, relying on magic cast. He's finally found him again. Like the 999s, the resistances, the repents, whatever the fuck. And he's just done it to himself again. So the man is a maniac. I guess he really doesn't want any stone debuffs. From what I remember, he doesn't have a single ardent cleansing. Pretty sure his team is like really injured too, and he suffers on movement. Like, does this guy have megalomaniac? I can't even remember, but some people did. He's just refusing to pick up stones. Ulrich's gift is essential tool against the cult. There's just first one. He's already rate. He's on tilt. He just cast and got a 195. You can already feel it. You can feel it in the air. Like, does he realize he threw 100? Oh, you're done. You had a 5%er. This man's done. Oh my god, he's dead already. Holy wrecked. Can he steal the kill? Did these guys speed up at all? I just don't think he can. Motor sergeant? Motorboarding? Like, he could throw this guy in there, literally to the wolves, with his Howl of the Wolf. Like, you want to test your executioner, put that bitch, run across the map, which this man can't do anyway. Run across the map and steal the kill. This man's very fast, Sergeant Brown. See what you're made of, Brown. What can Brown do for you? Famous slogan of United Postal Service, UPS, delivery services here in the United States of America. What can Brown do for you? Brown cannot go anywhere. This is a very slow delivery package. Mr. Brown has failed to reach the target. Again, he has one less SP because he's injured, but he has 10 little pips of offense. So he can get Mastery, Adrenaline Rush, and attack. Askevin really wanted to use the tower. He was like messaging me before. Like, I don't think you can even climb up here, so you can't like climb up here. But he really wanted to get this guy up on a tower. He's done it. I don't think he has the range, but we might be surprised. This is the longest range in the game, is a staff user with reach. You have 46 meters to throw shit out, plus the area of the Armor of Lead. I can't think of a better target for Armor of Lead than Griffin's crippled warband. Everyone has 6 meters movement and one less SP. Like, this is like, you've got to get Armor of Lead out. Yes, exactly. It might be. It might be. Yeah. That's okay. I think you throw an Armor of Lead on these two guys, though. It's absolutely crippling. He has it in his spell book. Like, Private King would be just stuck there. The Wolf Priest would just be stuck there. I don't think that was great. Like, he got damage. Look, he got damage out. But I think just, this private, I don't know what his magic is. He would have just been brutally, like, reduced their movement. Like, you could have got this Wolf Priest and this Sergeant Brown, the Executioner, in just a nightmare situation. Like, 4 meters movement, or is it even goes to 3? I want to say it goes to 3. It's minus 3 meters movement, I want to say. If anyone knows the spell. And he has 7 pips. That's 21 meters. Like, fuck. He's like, yeah, let's fix that. Yeah, so that will be an issue. There is a Warlock up on that ledge with the best Overwatch in the entire game. 46 goddamn meters. Compliments of paranoia. Useless. It's always purple, like blue trash. I think because the warband ratings are around 3,600. You can't even find purples half the time. You got the staff, which is 6, I want to say. Reach, which is like 6. That's 12. Then you have the passive, which is 10. 30, 42. What am I missing? Maybe they're 8. I don't know. Maybe they're 8 each. It's hard to remember. My man here. Fucking him up. Getting him mad. Jabad. I'm sad I don't have that. But then you have to listen to that sound for the rest of the match. Yeah, there's a head one, the staff, the passive. Is there one you put on the staff too? No. You put spellbinding on the staff. I'm pretty sure it's 46. Because the gun is the best gun. I know it's more than the gun. Maybe it's 42 and I'm misremembering. Because the hunting rifle's maybe 40. What? Okay. That, like, if you blow up, man, at a 20%, what feels like an utterly pointless deny the heretic, there's no one to be mad at but yourself there. That felt like really frugal, like, not frugal, like, just risky, like, pointless. I don't know. Choger's dead. 4 points, 4-0 out the gate. That's a brutal miss. Yeah. Yeah. I think he missed twice, didn't he? That is deny value. Don't you steal that with an ice, bro. Don't you do it. Don't you do him wrong. These are probably orders. That's the captain. Oh my god, Hundo. I don't think he can steal it, though. He might try with the zealot. There it goes. He took him down, man. Askevin beat added. So just a quick recap where we're at in the tournament so far. Added beat Mork. Added beat Griffin. Probably two of the favorites in this division. Tarrant won the last tournament. It's the only one. We haven't seen Tarrant much. He's playing the Undead. Added beat both of them. And then Askevin came out and kind of stomped Added. So I don't know if there's some paper, rock, scissors with some of these warbands, right? But I'm sure there is. He's like, fuck Private King. I hate this man anyway. Maybe do the hand shot. See, this is what I'm jealous of. I was just talking about it at the end of my stream, like, you might see me move into some of this hand shot deny territory when I make some new builds. I'm not sure where the value is there. I don't really see the trial by pain on a henchman. I don't know if that's a mistake. I'm not seeing the value here, man. Yeah, did he fuck up? He didn't get close enough. That's probably what that little bit of rage was. A little moving the mouse around. I think the knee shot's always good value. Or the hand shot on the ogre. Like a warrior does not matter. This is huge value every time. Like, we watched Book Thief not necessarily win against Ramon, but like, I mean, it was a point swing. Like, the knee shot from a Dreg caused, maybe that wasn't all of it, to be honest, but there's a Van Hell also involved. But it caused the Whore to jump over the spawn, which is a big game changer there. So, fucked. Yeah, you are going to get... Okay, wasn't he the home team, though? I think Griffin could have changed the map. Mark, he's talking about casting range increase. That head one's so pointless. Like 9%. You've done a lot of good work with these tier rankings. I'm not saying you need to do. You already know where I'm going. But it'd be really cool to see like an enchantment one. I'm still waiting on the units warband one maybe. Poor Private King was just he met the mercs. He got off his knee shot and then he died. He died a horrible death. Look at him there next to the other little body. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see the enchantments and runes to break those down, because some are just absolutely trash, and I think they could be looked at. I was just talking about like I think during the warband breakdowns, there's a 20% parry headpiece, but only a 10% dodger. Like, what in the fuck? Can we make them both 15? I don't know. Make them both 20? 10 is just anemic. I think they both got to be maybe 20. Like you can't say, oh, parry's. I don't know what the logic even would be. Parry can be bypassed or is easier to get, even though each one's worth 5%. Weapon skill gives you 5% parry. Agility gives you 5% dodge. But I guess that was the argument at the time when he did that. I have no idea, to be quite honest. I struggle to see anyone taking like the dodge head rune anyway. You know what also sucks for Griffin is he literally just played here against added. Like he is fresh on this map. He's feeling it. I'm guessing the reason Griffin kept it is he wanted to use these wolf priests to ice away. I mean, he has some good range on his own. Yeah, we could probably like open a warband and just slowly go down them. And just say ass, heaven, orgasmic. It's my new tier. Orgasmic. Everyone knows. Well, I hope everyone knows what that is. I don't know how old everyone is. That might get me banned. Twitch. Come on, buddy. Quick prayer. He's trying to take OP away. Only got lad. The other one had a 19%er. It's not nothing, you know. You'd like to hit both. Those are some impressive resistances. Feel like I'm watching my match versus Dig. He is just like, I could give a shit about this stone. I guess he's saving it for somebody. Go ahead and grab a bite of that cheese while you're here. I think you exhaust here. Yeah, you need to get the fuck behind that curtain. There's a man with a crossbow who's pissed. I mean, I assume this he was literally home, right? Was I misseeing it? Pretty sure he had the last pick and he kept it on market. He just changed it back to a Chaos Ogre. And like, yeah, I would never want to face the Mercs on an open map. In a million years. Like, ugh. I still think armor with lead was the way to go. Like, I came late to his match against added. Maybe he used it, but I didn't see him use it at the end there when I think he could have gotten good use out of it. It looked like added was trying to backpedal and get away, and he could have maybe leaded him, which stops him from getting away and also stops him from closing the distance while you're trying to get to him. Like, look, he's already got a target, it looked like. Didn't it? Please lead him, for the love of God. Like, the only way is you go all the way around the market stalls, or you run under those little balcony, and you can still probably fuck you up. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I can't even imagine making the two. I agree. That'd be cruel and unusual punishment. I don't even know how you would. You would just have the name anyway. It's not like there's an icon. Okay, Mr. Brown. So the other thing I realized talking about with the Wolf Priest spell and preventing lures is I shit all over this spell or this skill in my tier rankings. But Fanatical Zeal does prevent you from being lured. That might be the only situation where it's kind of alright. Is lures and intimidates. But the fact that you can get it so much easier, first of all, you get more hit chance, and then the same benefit with the Wolf Priest spell. I mean, what are we even talking about here? Yeah. This is the one case where it's looking okay, but it's still shit, isn't it? Only isn't it 5 and 10% or is that combat focus? Maybe it's 10, 15. But the other big reason we shit all over it is like the Templar cannot be lured and the Executioner cannot be lured. I mean, that's two pretty significant units right off the bat. But like, I could give it to maybe redesign my Witch Hunt hero a little bit just to have that. Then he can never be lured, right? There's something to that. Let's see. Just a basic would go a long way. Yeah, Serenity tank tech. There you go. But I'm using my Wolf Priest just as easily with like so much value, right? Oh man. He sees him. I don't know if he has sigil. I think he does. Please lead this man. He failed to cast twice. Like he hasn't even led him. Like why did you put it in your spell book? I mean that's good value, but I think you led and you dispel. He failed. Yeah. So he does not have sigil. He's saying closing this distance sucks. He literally said, ask. Look, he has -2 movement range with careful approach up. What is he doing? He could get this man just stand. He could walk as far as this circle, you know? Oh, it's brutal. Why is Griffin doing this to himself, though? He just refreshed it. I don't understand. If you put lead on him, he literally can't move out of this circle. Like, that would be his movement range. I am pretty certain this is the Warlock with Armor of Lead in his spellbook. I mean, Ask is streaming. Yeah, she was lured around the map, right? Yeah, I don't understand why he did that. Like, look, is this guy hurt a bit? Sure. He's a marksman with a bow, crossbow, but just eat it. This dude gives you the old healing touch, and you're up in his shit, you know? Like, if Griffin loses this, which he's already behind, he's already down 4 points and lost a henchman, and the clock is ticking here. It's funny because he literally was in the comments with I saw him say this. I think he was in Ask's stream and said, "You don't win a poking battle against the mercs on the market." And I'm watching him do a poking battle against the mercs on the market. I guess it's easier said than done. I guess he was criticizing added, right? Like he just keeps going backwards. He's trying to poke against the mercs. I don't understand the careful approach application. It's kind of something you apply once you're in combat, ironically, right? It's kind of weird. But you can apply it once in combat, and you throw that on there because you have the benefit of combat plus that to gain 70% range resistance. If you're an absolute maniac, you percept first, and then you get 90% for that turn. It's just abusive. No one will ever shoot you. That's how you use careful approach. You can use it early, but not on a map that's like this, I don't think. Not this kind of map. It's a lot of ground. He's kind of close-ish, too. He didn't have to, he could get under that balcony and start pressuring him. Now, there is an ogre waiting to murder him, to be fair. Ask is going to get a few stones. But in a way, it's 6-4 right now, right? You could say Griffin's winning. And I wish I knew how long we've been live, but Twitch seems to think I never got offline. Let me close the app and reopen it. It usually works. Tell you how long I've been streaming. 32 minutes. So we're a quarter of the way in. I have exactly 300 followers. I don't know what's wrong with them, but it's nice to see round numbers. Yes. Well, the match will end. Sure. And that's a thing. I mean, it's the league stage, though, right? If you're playing in the tournament, the rules still apply. So match 1, you're doing a best of 3. You just say, "Hey, I won 6-4. You're the home team. You know, maybe pick the better map. I got 6 points out of it." You know, I don't know who is. I'm pretty sure he was the home team and picked this map. And you move on to the next round. In the league phase, you want as many points as possible. You don't give a shit about Ask. In a way, you do, because giving him points helps him. But like, you're fighting for the most points possible. And the only way I can think to make it fair, since League 2 is making more matches, is to divide your point total by number of matches. I think that's how we'll end up doing it. He's so far up there. Huh? Found a piece of meat. That doesn't feel like it's hitting him, though. Okay, it did. It's getting icy up top. He could maybe catch that. The marksman, too. He was up there, wasn't he? This is an interesting match. It's like, who's the first to stun themselves out in the open will lose. Let's be honest. This guy's already done 60 damage to himself just to do 100 damage to the warlock. I think he's being way overly cautious. Like, he chugged talismans, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he already chugged them on these flagellants. So, like, his clock is ticking. They're flagellants. Like, go die. Was Private King the flag bearer? I want to say he's one of these flagellants. Let's go. Any jumping, bro? Yeah, chug it. I mean, if not now, then when? Don't know. I think Mercs are a tough matchup for Witch Hunters with the Dispel. It's just kind of brutal. Luckily, Ask is the only Mercs player. Please put some lead on this bitch. I know you're Canadian, but put hot lead downfield. Shoot him in the face with lead. It's the American way. If you have an argument, just kill the other human. And then pray to God after. It's okay. You know he's behind the tower. Oh, come on. Come on, bro. Oh, I gotta piss. Now he has 6 SP and 4 meters movement. Not sure we're going to see Father Brown in the combat. That just ripped off half of his armor. He may as well go up the stone, yeah. He's got 7, but more is greater than more. Let's go put it in the cart right over there. And then run forth and die. I am pretty certain he was the home team. For the record. He's got me looking at Discord now. Pating. It's like the roll tables. Ask used his to swap to the pink horror, and he switched his right back. So he was asking to face the Mercs on the marketplace. I can't think of a worse time. Maybe the Askevin. That might be the worst time. Sisters might be pretty fucking brutal here too. They just pick up a stone, run up your ass. They have divine revelation. As a Witch Hunter player, this is my fucking nightmare. I would not want to be on this map either. Holy shit. Alright, looks like he's getting some free stone to up his points. Currently 6 to what I gotta imagine is like at least 6. There's a few more stone right there. I had to have grabbed that one in the tower. I think that's why I saw him jump up there. He probably grabbed it and came back. I mean, Ask does have the lead here. We're 40 minutes in. Yeah, the only thing worse than this would definitely be Skaven with like Paranoia said he thought about this, but he decided he didn't want to make everybody hate him. But he was gonna do the hamstring and numbing poison builds, and then poison you to death. But decided that would be so rage-inducing for everybody that he didn't. You can use these kind of for cover. I mean, not from the mage, but like these angles just won't work for him. I don't know why he's been just camping here. There are side paths to like flank in, but the talismans will be wearing off soon. Ask is a new player. New players play very cautiously. It's just a reality. Everything's nerve-wracking, you know, you don't want to do this or that, fuck up. You use a lot of your turn, you're very cautious. And it's kind of on you as the other player to the veteran. Unfortunately, good or bad, you have to see it as part of the challenge, though, using your experience to move in. But like this is the issue: 2, 4, 6. There's all right. He's already down to 4 more. I can't understand why someone that took all these horrible injuries on less SP took this map. I really don't. There's debate about is it fair or unfair to take injuries. I think it's showing this is perfectly fair. Exactly. It is coming back. I'm like, what's fair is fair. Like, hey, man, you got 10 OP, but yeah, look at him. Look at him. He has no chance here. He's just. This is the price you pay, you know? This is what happens. You got an open map, you're just going to suffer. So, this is why I ultimately think it's balanced, you know? I think it's balanced ultimately. That guy took a beating from the ogre. Still a lot of HP and meat left on the bone. But yeah, he definitely took a bit of abusing. Ask for his, to be fair, is moving to the right. We can see he is moving. I don't think he's going to move too far out of cover here. He'd ultimately just jump down. And yes, it is okay to be up here. It's okay. I don't love it, but there's back steps that go up and around that he could reach. So it's not inaccessible. Like, I think you can climb up this tower. Like, that would be a no-no. If you grab the stone and come down, perfectly legal. Climb up there and then chill, that's kind of not okay. I really think the careful approach was a poor decision. There's little incentive for him to bring his team up, his ogre up. I mean, he has 2 ice casters. Right? He's like throwing denies all over the map. Like, come towards me. Just make sure you walk into this red circle. It's where I want you to come at me. You don't mind walking into deny, do you? It's like when people throw poison mists everywhere and then we're like, why aren't they coming towards me? I don't understand. Just have to walk through 4 clouds of poison and I'm right here. Come on. Fight me. I think Ask is way overcommitted to the tower, though. He should have gotten down, moved over. He probably would have found new angles. Like he's way overcommitted to this fucking tower at this point. They're doing the cat and mouse shit here. Please don't reapply careful approach. These aren't fun games to play for anybody. They're not fun to watch. You can see them perfectly fine. He literally can see them. He can see them somehow. So if he gets closer again, I think he can ice again. It seemed to literally rain from the heavens. Which is why I think Ask is way overcommitted to this tower. Like, this guy's shown he can reach you. Nothing there. I think they're a little farther back. There's somebody. There it is. Taking the lead here. This is definitely worth it. Remember, he does have exhaustion on this guy. And he got a 20 roll. Ask is way overcommitted to that tower at this point. I think he's got to use it here. What a tactical, I guess we can call it that, tactical battle. I mean, Ask can't read me. I hate that's his name. It sounds like ass every time. Ask. Can't hear me or see me or whatever. I don't know what's happened to the view. There. Yeah, well, you keep self-mutilating yourself. He's about to have the first turn anyway. This is all irrelevant. That perception will do nothing. Yeah, I agree with him. He's not wrong. They're the same speed, actually. So you could two-turn them. Oh, come on. Don't pulley him. Don't try to pulley him. Oh, come on. Most aren't blowouts. That's unfair. We've seen some very middle scores as well, especially overall. I think Mork had him by like 4 points total. Something like that. Like, I know. Poor Zito. Everyone's, it happens. That's why it's averages, okay? I don't want to say everyone take away Zito's score. It just sounds extra mean, but I also thought about take away your highest score and your lowest score for the team with more matches, but yeah, overall I think some games have been very close. Like me against Book, there was a 4-point difference. Literally like stones difference. And so the rubber match is really important. Other ones, it's very clear. You want to have to play a third match, Kevin might be easier, yeah. You can get rid of the ass. Ask Kevin. Kev. No, that's rubble. He's the other direction. Your talisman, I believe, is gone now. I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to be like, hey, if you want points, I'm over here. Let my talismans wear off. Come on. But he has way overcommitted this guy to the tower. Like, these guys should have good mobility. Warlocks have decent mobility to come out, throw some shit over here on the flanks, move back. If he would have just gotten the armors of leads out too, it would have been pretty fucking solid. Knowing you could approach even closer. Stun's gonna be brutal. You don't want to see it. Or like where you lose SP. I don't know what it is. Rebuke's pretty trash. That one's pretty trash. Devotion and Rebuke. I just remember being ass. I don't know if they get the Zinch's Lash. Did they get that version where you just lose your SP and have to stand there? I feel like they do. Just can't remember the name of it. I think the curses are relatively the same. They just have slightly different names, or maybe they're slightly they are slightly different. I know Devotion's like +2 OP to spellcasting, and like Destruction doesn't have that. Yeah, I think they do too. They're like slightly different. There's a few little, like the word light is different. And then they get the weird one where they can do a fucking free perception. I don't understand how that one's bad. Oh, you get 20% range resistance and can see traps. Eat it, bitch. I don't. I do and I don't, because they have that one. They have some pretty benign ones like word light. But I think I've seen vampires with that, so that's not even correct. I think I just killed one because they're blinding, and then you kill it, and you're like, I can see again. That Augur's Vision one just feels like a buff. That Devotion one sucks. I think both have a 2 and a 5 turn. Please put the Armor of Lead out there. If you can do that, you can put lead down. It's hesitation to use it. Maybe that one just doesn't have it. Right? I'm not looking at his stream though, so my wife and kids might be coming home soon. I'll just maybe leave the stream up, but I won't be able to comment anymore. Let me check where they are. They might still be at the pool. I'm a terrible dad and I didn't go with them. But we did just swim in the creek, okay? Like we caught some fish. We swam in a freshwater creek. It was great. Yeah. I think he's overcommitted those guys to the tower. We're only at 53 minutes. I mean, there's another hour of this, and things are kind of sort of happening. I think Ask is being way too, or Kevin is being way too passive. He has the right to, but he's like overpassed. Oh my god, he did it again. He's like overly passive here. This marksman is terrifying, this guy right here. You have 700 HP. It's not going to do that much damage. It's going to do max rolls for sure, which is maybe 50. It's way better than crossbow pistols, I can fucking tell you that. But like you'd see him scurrying around there. He just ran past. There he goes. You need to get him out of that fucking tower and start bringing him to this flank and then surprise him with flanking shots, in my opinion. I mean, let's not pretend these wolf priests don't fucking nuke and run. We've seen it already, so. They're playing the same warbands right here. I agree. Like, he's just begging him to neuter his executioner. It's -3, right? I gotta look. Pretty sure it is. It's like brutally crippling. Let me bring it up here. If I was a good streamer, I'd bring it up and you guys could all see it. But I'm not. What do you think? I have multiple fucking monitors, guys? I have one. 2 meters, 3 for mastery. That man would go nowhere. He'd have 1 meter's movement, right? He's at 4 right now. You could literally ignore him, yeah. He'd just boop, 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 and done. Turn over. He'd move 1 circle's width. Because he has 7 meters. He has 7 pips, 1 meter each. It's like a circle. So I think he's fucking it up badly by not doing the Armor of Lead, and I'm pretty sure he has it. You guys are jumping between the streams. Yeah, exactly. You just ignore it. Bring the ogre and just rip off the wolf priest's arms. Just rip them off. Fucking beat him with them. Just he's just fucking ripping his arms off, and the executioner's just like crawling on his knees over. That's the win condition. And then you've ripped off one of them. The flagellants will come in, sure. Things will bog down a little bit. But you can just snipe the shit out of that executioner or do other things, bring in the lightnings and the marksman. The fact that his marksman isn't shooting is bad for him too. Like, you could be rocking off plus 40 fucking % hit chance by shooting at this guy right now. Just set it up for 2 turns. You could have set it up, not miss a fucking thing on the 3rd round, right? Just start obliterating. I mean, I feel bad that Griffin's not being more of the aggressor. He is the veteran, right? He's very much a veteran. I mean, we go way back. Like, I think the pressure's on veteran. Like, this is quote unquote, in theory, a practice match, right? Like, be the aggressor. You're learning 100%. Your team clearly has flaws. like, like if this is you, Mark, or someone like more, experienced, like, it's just hell for him. But he's guilted him into walking forward, and now he's getting fucking obliterated, right? Thanks for walking forward. No, really, try it again. That worked out great for me. Come on and walk forward. Yeah, exactly. The poking would be misery. He'd be stuck, and you could probably start shooting him. I don't know why Ask took the spell, and he's never using it. Like, it's a good spell. I think in his mind, it's like, oh yeah, I used that for Daredevil for the dodge bypass. Like, he's not even thinking about how much it wrecks your opponent's movement. And like, if you catch a couple guys, you're not going to run out the rest of your players to just die, right? Say you don't catch the flagellants, they're way in the back. What is he going to YOLO in with flagellants? Okay. Those other guys are stuck in the back. I'll rip these guys apart, and then you have like no more cover left. He's just being overly passive, but also not passive, because he's brought up these marks, these warriors to just get obliterated. Like, there was no reason to bring up the warriors. There was no pressure. I think he just felt like he had to do something, and now he's getting punished for it. It's just his inexperience showing. Like, watching Private King just get... Oh, that's something. I feel like this could lead to desyncs also. These pips seem to do this a lot lately in the mod. Like what is going on? That's the one you should be at. These flagellants talismans wore off, I think, 10 years ago. I'm not sure what the point of them was. Look, it's just a warlock. I mean, it sucks, but like, what he got? 2 out of 3 against the king guy? He did 140 damage. Turnover. You just eat that on a unit and push on. You push forward. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think, again, Kevin needs to stop leaving that guy up there delaying. But he's shown he just is going to do that. I mean, the battle's shifting west a bit. The more you spread out Griffin, the better, just because, again, this horrible movement of his. It's funny how much he's worried about range resistance. And like as you as a player watching, you realize like he thinks that's the win like what he needs to stop. He's clearly very scared of it. And he's got his executioner and it's like, man, if I don't like if I don't have range resistance, this executioner is going to go down, which the only ranged unit that can drop him doesn't exist in this tournament. It just doesn't exist. I haven't seen one at all. And that's a sniper. That's the 120 sniper marksman. It's the 180, 200, the fucking just crunks sniper smuggler, but you'll land only one of them. Like that's kind of the only unit that executioner needs to worry about, and it just doesn't exist. So he's got a lot of range resistance to the point I don't think he needs it. Do we get to see something come out here? 1%? At least get the 40% chance to hit up? I don't know. He's not feeling it. Bring him out. You got to bring him out wider and put him in those and bring him to the left more. You need to just keep rolling and testing, rolling and testing. You know? Like turning the fight, turning it. Especially if you're keeping the warlock here, who can then come up finally. Like keep turning it. He is, so he is turning it. He's turning it. This dude's insistence on just standing behind this pole is bizarre to me. Like, you are not going to get shot. This man will not get shot, and he's just staying in range of the warlock. Like, move this guy here. Like, move him to this opening. Yes. Yes. He's trying to make the battle go that way. Move him that way. Keep going. No. Oh. Right there. You're not going to get shot. He literally can't shoot you. It's like 140% range resistance. And he is showing an unwillingness to move this warlock. Like, you could have pulled this way a long time ago, both of them, in a sense. He is refusing to move this, man, so. To his own detriment. Oh my god, please put the lead down. I don't get it. It's the same, right? Or is that like 10 meters and this is dispel 10 meters and lead's only 5? Is that like what I'm missing? Everyone within a 5-meter radius. Everyone within a 10-meter, yeah. So dispel like has 5 more meters. Does it? It has shorter range. Armor of lead is 15 meters. Dispel is 10. Oh yeah, so he can be hitting him with lead. That makes up for the extra circle. Yeah, you're the merc man. I can't fucking stand them. Like they're powerful. They just bore me to fucking tears. Like the warlock is clearly an A+ tier unit, S tier, whatever the fuck you want. It's clearly a dominant fucking unit, which is why I just don't play it anymore. So it's a blast to play. I play it every now and again, but it's just like I can't anymore. Just like the marksman, like it just feels kind of like cheating. just kind of does. I don't know. But yet I shit on like the world's worst units constantly. You don't see me coming out being like, "Oh man, the drag." You guys just knew what you were missing. You know, there's like a happy place. For me, it's like the possessed, right? Or something like, or the mutant. It's like, yeah, a lot of people aren't impressed by either of them, but you know, for me, it's just where it's at. I don't know if Kevin's gonna watch this after the fact. He even knows I recorded it, but like, dude, use the armor of fucking lead for the love of God, please. It's not just for Daredevil. Like, it is the single most impactful spell you could use on Griffin's warband with all of his injuries. His 6 meter movement on everybody, his one less SP on everybody. Like he writes in chat like maybe it's only I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's in general chat like, holy shit, my team moves nowhere. He's asking you to put armor of lead on him. We're at the hour mark. There's still a lot of battle to happen too. I mean, they just might run out of time. What is he, 60? Not even. It's like 56 morale is all you need to take from Griffin. You got to take 102 still. But you only need to get 56 off Griffin. It's not a lot. I guess it's 3 more. Could you kill the leader in the impressive and get there? Maybe. Honestly, can't think of the math. This guy's half dead from casting. I think that's poison. Oh, stun. Just utterly pointless. Oh, there's something. There's another victim presented. I mean, there wasn't much reason for Kevin to do this. I don't know why he feels obliged to slightly murder all of his warriors when his flagellants are miles away. Who wants to walk into that? Who wants to walk into 240 fucking damage? Like, why are we surprised he's not coming forward, right? Every time he's tried, he's not melted, he's frozen. He's just crispified. Oh, not a great showcase. 420 light 'em, bros. You might have to get through this one. You might have to get cooked. Brown, oh my lord. You're supposed to be the tankiest impressive in the tournament. Right there with addeds. Anticipation, horns, dude. And he's just not moving forward. It's painful. At least drop your shit in the chest so you can go die with honor. I'm pretty sure this guy has stones. I don't think he'll make it to your chest the way you guys are playing. See, like, Griffin isn't bringing these guys up at all. Where Kevin's felt obliged to bring his warriors forth. Now, this is where, again, we can criticize Kevin's play. Like, he has left that fucking warlock on that tower the entire time. If he was bringing him out and around finally, he could be getting snipe shots out on these dudes. So, he's overly committed to this tower. He's kind of asking for this in his own way. And maybe we're going to see a dispel here. You know, he could reach here. So here comes maybe the dispel or something. Not the lead, just the dispel. You know, this guy has like 150 fucking dodge anyway. You might want to do lead just for that. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a jump down there. You could jump down, get even closer, fuck him up, and then pull back. He is not reaching you. Okay, except for the Wolf Priest. Except for the Wolf Priest. Oh, it's hard to watch. And I get Kevin not wanting to move up. Like, you have two ranged spellcasters. You both have two ranged units. The only difference is his ogre got fucked up by the other ogre, and now his henchmen are all fucked up. And his warlock's fucked up, and his marksman's fucked up. Like, there's now absolutely zero reason for Kevin to want to move forward anymore. I think you just are like, all right, fuck it. 10-6. Good game. You got me. I got more points, see, on match 2. Please don't do the fucking market. Like, can these two be playing on on the palace? Don't you fucking put that up. Okay. Yeah, he's way overcommitted to this fucking tower. Like, look, don't get me wrong. These two fuckers haven't left this tower, so I mean, it goes both ways. But like, he has 46 meters range, and these guys don't. Let's put it that way. They end at like 40. I'm guessing his wolves are like 40, or is it 42 versus 36? Either way, you get the fucking point. Like, he can outrange them with the warlock by a little bit. And he can also kind of get into cover in these outbuildings. You can get behind the walls where he won't have line of sight, but you could be peppering from the side. He should have been turning the map slowly, getting in these buildings. The warrior shouldn't be near this market stalls. Like, he is bringing this flag guy up, but he should be out by these outbuildings. Yeah, he is reading his books. He's finally taken a 1%er. You're going to at least up your hit chance, so this is fine. This is what I don't understand about Griffin's horrendously passive play. Like, you're afraid of this marksman? I don't understand. You got him. You got him. It was basically just a warlock, because clearly he can't touch you. And he's at 700 HP of meat with a 400 HP heal. I don't know what he's been so worried about. Yeah, do you want to go down as Gandalf or do you want to go down as Saruman? I couldn't have said it better myself. You shall not pass this column in the middle of the marketplace. Fire demon from hell. Like, yeah, there's lots of juicy cover here he could have been using to move up with. Maybe he's finally doing it. Those dudes in the market stalls were way too close. They're going to get cooked here. This is what I just was talking about. You could be doing this even more fucking sad but very valuable play of using these little doors for cover and then moving up and flanking. Oh, it didn't have to be this way. Didn't. It's just a league match too, guys. Come on. Come on down. Just right there, a perfect little column. Let's get behind it. You're at full health. You literally can't die to the marksman and warlock combined, probably. Maybe both, if they land everything. Look, yeah, right to the right a little more, maybe. That's fine. You're at least gonna give him a obstructed shot. Yeah, with percept, he has no fucking chance now. You're fine. He's not moving the warlock from the tower. Like once you know a unit's dead in here because it's unable to move out of the tower, like it literally can't. He dies, right? He drowns or something. So you can start. You could have pulled this way forever ago. And then my kids are home, so I will be back. And maybe something's happened. 40 minutes left. Not that way. This way. He made it around a building. It only took him 4 SP. He's almost upon the enemy. He'll get to him in 3 more rounds. He should be on him. Oh my god, what an armor of lead would just stop this. Just stop him entirely. Bloop. I guess to the building? No, not to the building. To the cart. We have not left our cart yet. An hour and 20 minutes later, we are back at the cart. There's no reason for Book, honestly, to get involved. He's winning. He can only lose points at this point. I think you just keep running backwards. Call it. Say, hey, 10-6. See you on the next match. This is a win for Kevin, honestly. Literally. And then when you consider the experience levels, like to win 10-6, it's huge. It's a big deal. Again, if this was the tournament match, you now have a 4-point lead. There's 2 more matches left, you know. You'll take it. Yeah, I think he's so injured he can't. He has no healing. His 3 henchmen are all dead. The ogre's lost 1/3 of its health to the ogre. Mr. Brown's at 700 HP of nothing but standing. All his henchmen. This is the only kind of injured unit left. And he still has a heal. Like 100%, yeah. I'd be like, all right, see ya. Just run backwards. You could probably almost type in chat like, hey, can we just call this? I'm just going to run this way now. Let's just call it 10-6. We can move on with the day. Just didn't happen. Yeah, he's got the lead, 100%. 10-6. See ya, buddy. See you on the next match. If this is a tournament match, 100%, I'd be like 10-6. I'll take the 4-point. You got 2 more matches to make it up. You play the next one like this, you know. He's catching him though. He's letting him catch him. So it's just the inexperience showing. said, that's all we were waiting for. Someone to do something like that. It's finally happened, so. This guy isn't worth any points, though, so. I think if he keeps pulling back the leader and the marksman and the ogre, you could just wait it out. It's a bit of a mistake to bring that guy up so aggressively, and to never use Armor of Lead just blows my mind. Like, this guy's a bazillion feet away. He can't even get up there to punish it. Well, maybe he can, because we have 7 meters movement on this guy. I mean, that's worth no points, but it does say to him, like, all right, just get out of here. This guy does have 1 extra SP, I want to say. Or maybe leaders have 8, so maybe he's just not injured. I don't actually know. Okay, he might catch 2 points right here. Ironically, he'd still win 10-8. But this is his leader too, so. Well, something's happening at least, huh? This guy's not going to have sidestep. Again, really? Got it off. He's in Mastery Web of Steel. It's like 0 reason to attack. Alright, does he order? I don't know what he does. Does he disengage and pull back? It seems like a viable idea. Disengage and go after the Wolf Priest. Does he shoot the leader himself? Please don't go for the flagellants. Unless it's a flag bearer. I actually don't know. He's trying to crit with that thing. Oh, Private Ryan is the flag bearer. Okay. You can put your ogre on him. Gets the 99. That's his reward. That's deny value. Huge crit, 64, watch out. I think you just shoot him 4 times, 5 times. It's better value. That guy's gotten any stance or anything. I think you definitely put the ogre on him now. That's 3 points. You got to keep up with the Joneses. Does he go protect that guy? Go stand in front of him. Like Private Ryan, you should go stand in front of him. Like, try to minimize his circle. Right in there where the Warlock died. Or lock him down, even better. I think he has Mastery Intimidate, though. That is a big hit that he did not get off. That is a much less of a big hit. He just lost 100. Oof. Like that was significant. It was so significant the game struggled to calculate how much lost damage there was. There's his own hundo. Do you flee? What do you do here? I don't even know. There's an ogre coming. At least the battle started, huh? Damn. I think you go get Private Ryan with everybody. That's 3 points. Puts you to 13. At the same time, someone should guard this doorway. That's a good play. That's actually pretty big. If you could get that off twice. Yeah, that's well done. He needs the ogre to lose the horns rat or whatever the fuck that is too. He can switch to daggers. I think his executioner's so goddamn far away. It's going to be an issue. I'm not even sure the executioner can reach anyone, to be quite honest. Maybe he can. That's like extreme, so maybe he can get there. But he'll be in web of steel, I think. Oh god, he just took a foul mist. This guy's dead anyway. He has so many henchmen, like at no health left. I don't think this guy's that big a target anymore. He's worth nothing, literally. Except, you know, trying to get closer to a route. This guy is worth nothing, but he's worth killing. Like, here comes the ice onto that crowd. There's 3 units he could probably ice. And if I know him, he'll ice the shit out of his own guy. Just to catch the others. Yeah, here it comes. This guy doesn't care. Okay, he's going to single target nuke him off, maybe. I think he's trying to get all 3. And then his own guy. Let's move a little closer. Or quick prayer. He's going to single kill. Kills me he's not checking magic resistance. But it's been around 20 the whole fight. Is that the flag bearer? Like, why are we not attacking the flag bearer? Was that the flag bearer? I don't know. Nobody knows. I think this is A1 for the ogre, though. And then Private Ryan. Like, you have got to kill this guy. He's just 2 hits and he's dead. I mean, this guy has 20 meters movement in the mod, so. And this might go away. I don't know what this is about. Maybe it happened when I wasn't watching, or. 34, that's 19 again. I think he has the flag. Oh, no, it's actually the archer. All right. Time to rip off the arms. Kill that one and then kill the other one. You can kill both, to be quite honest. This is weird. Oh, he's right there. Kill that one with a charge. I think that's inefficient with movement. I don't know. Right? Like, we knew he was toast at the end. Like, you could have killed the other one, then killed him. Get back to Ryan or the other one, or that was really bad. He's walking through deny twice, maybe 3 times. He's going for Ryan. That's a good choice. Oh, there it is. And then the orders. There we go. Well done. Well done. But no one's protecting the marksman. Oh, he got him just by himself. He just has to take out the wolfie. Can you get him on the wolf? No. Never put an impressive on a henchman, for the record. Oh, this might be that charger guy. Oh, man. This guy hits. Okay. Maybe not that much. He does have order. Is this it? Order will finish it. So there'll be a route test. Order. Boop. Now it's a route test. And he never brought his executioner into battle. Which, like, whew. Yeah, bring the points back. I'd pull him back. The executioner has like no movement. It's crazy that he just had to taunt him with a warlock. There comes another order, actually. This was not a good setup, in my opinion. You could have maybe put him on this guy, right? I don't know. I don't know if he's in Daredevil. This is his sidestep guy, so I actually don't know. I don't know. He failed anyway. It's very low. Okay. Ask or Kevin taking scalps, man. And we see he was only at 4 actually. So it was actually like 8-6 when it all went down. He should have looted the bodies. And did he put everything in the cart? I don't even know anymore. Thanks for watching. I think Griffin is seeing the flaws in his team. Movement and damage. So, all right.